transformational leadership through social media, right? What does that really mean? It means that we're trying to become like those global leaders that look into our communities to create change that's social justice based, environmental justice based, that's also based on a transformation of who we are internally and how that is expressed in the way that we have relationships with other people. And I think that you're going to be really excited to know that our panel today talks about all those aspects of that transformational leadership journey that I believe a lot of you are on right now, just by the fact that you are at Howard. We are lucky to have Howard alum here who have been sitting in the same places where you are right now and have actually gone out into the community, have used social media in ways that have allowed them to enrich their experience personally, but also enrich and change the concepts of what environmental justice are, change the concepts of what an entrepreneur may be, and also change the concepts of what journalism and media relationships are. So let me start off by just introducing who we have here on this panel. And then we also got some great questions for those who submitted your questions on Facebook. We have them. We're going to be discussing them. If you have questions, thank you. I see somebody I recognize on Facebook, right? Yeah. And that's the kind of, just a note there, that's the beauty of using a lot of these social media tools is that the connections you make are intentional connections. You don't make these connections by chance. And that's the kind of transformational leadership that you need to have that's done intentionally, it's done mindfully, right? Let me introduce our first panelist and we can continue talking. Like I said, if you have questions, keep them. We're gonna be responding to them. If it's a burning question and you can't wait, just put up your hand and let us know. We're a small enough group that we can communicate and talk. I'm also going to give the panelists an opportunity to give their Twitter accounts, give the way that you can communicate with them. If by chance you have a question and you haven't been able to get it responded, you can reach them online, okay? I'm going to start with our first speaker, Dr. Alla Tovares. Dr. Alla Tovares received her PhD in linguistics from Georgetown University. Her research interests include public-private intertextuality in media and everyday discourse, gender discourse, family discourse, dialogicality in literary discourse and everyday conversations. Dr. Tovares is the co-author of How to Write About the Media Today. Do you have that book there that we can look at it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's going to be talking about that book in particular today.
Sorry.
Her articles have appeared in Text and Talk, Journal of Language and Social Psychology, and Narrative Inquiry. She's also contributed to a chapter to the book Family Talk, Discourse and Identity in 4 American Families, published in 2008. Dr. Tovares is currently interested in discursive features, specifically internal polemic of endurance athletes' self-talk. She also researches the life and work of the renowned African-American theater actor, Ira Aldridge. Wow. Dr. Tovares has presented scholarly papers at professional meetings in the United States and abroad. And before joining the faculty of Howard University in 2006, she's currently a professor here. Dr. Tovares was a professorial lecturer. My Spanish sometimes gets my little vowels confused. At Georgetown University and American University, where she taught ethnography of communications, language, and social life, women, men, and language of other classes. So let's go ahead and start with Dr. Tovares.